Hi, this is video number 7. On the first 6 videos, I give an introduction to how to subscribe, how everything looks on this page, what is this button, what is this button, what is here, and so on. I give information about almost everything that is under this link here, settings. Um, this video number 7 is going to be about products. So as I was doing every other video, I create a new property and I talk about what I'm going to talk about in the video. So I'm just going to create this property named product, and I will start the video. So it's I'll go here, change product. So brand new property again. Now, this is going to be more of understanding what I'm saying than seeing what I'm doing. Why? Because this can be a little complex. Um, Products uh, is everything that you sell. So your bed is a product as well. But the bed is the main thing about the system. So every other product, when I say product, I consider your whatever you sell apart. Do you rent lockers? Do you rent towels? Do you rent bikes? Do you rent, um, I don't know, do you sell beer? Do you have a restaurant and you want to incorporate into the bill of the guests? Do you anything? Do you rent kayaks? Do you rent tents? Do you rent shoes? Whatever. Now, it's important to understand that there's product and product type. So, for example, bike, you rent bikes. Your product type is bike. Your product is bike 1, bike 2, bike 3, bike 4. Um, then another product type would be locker. Then there's locker 1, locker 2, locker 3, and so on. Okay, so when you see here, when you click on product and you see here add new product type, it will have this little form here. So this form is for product type, and here I give some examples: towel, locker, bike, beer, whatever. Okay. So let's say bike. You rent bike, and uh, this product type you need to check vacancy. For example, in my hostel, I had lockers that I need to check availability because I had a limit amount of lockers. However, I also had towels, and I was not controlling how many towels I had. So I had unlimited. I had more towels than I should have actually. But the idea is um, it's a product that I don't count. I don't need to check if it's available. Um, like if you sell beers or if you sell tours or if you sell whatever, you don't need to check. Maybe you do need to check vacancy because maybe you do some tours and you take people on a bus or you have a minibus or whatever, um, or you do airport pickups and so on. So you need to check vacancy for that day at least. So, for example, if you have a minibus and you almost all the time full, you need to check vacancy. So then you check here yes. But for example, if you have 10,000 bikes and you have 300 guests. You have more bikes than, then maybe you don't want to check vacancy. But the thing about checking vacancy leads to a calendar of products, which I should cover it here as well. So this video might be a little longer, but so for example, let's say lockers, right? Somebody comes and they stay for 5 nights, and they rent the locker for 5 nights. So you know that locker is taken for 5 nights. So if you want to check which locker is available, you would have to go booking per booking in order to find out who's taking that locker. Let's say the guest checked out already, and he didn't give the key back, and you wondering what's going on. Where's the key for that locker? So when you say yes to check vacancy, you create a calendar for that product type. So let's say bike, right? Um, so you have bike 1, bike 2, bike 3, and so on. And then on this calendar will be bike 1, bike 2, bike 3, bike 4 listed in a spreadsheet with the dates. I don't have anything here, but it's product calendar. It's pretty much this. You have the days and the list of products. So bike 1, bike 2, bike 3, then locker 1, locker 2, locker 3. If you have a ways of counting your towels, if you have numbers on your towels, some people do that. Then you can have check vacancy for your towels as well. It's not a way of uh, checking vacancy, but also controlling who's using what. You know. So let's say bike is the product type. You check vacancy, yes. Available to any room. Specific room, then it will later in the next form asks you which room. I'm just gonna say any room now to make it easy. Verify return. Yes, it could be important to verify a bike return because you know people. It's good to know that it's being given back. So on the checkout process, it will have a tickle box saying bike. So whenever your staff, your receptionist check somebody out, you have to tickle a box. This guy is checked out. On the same place where it checks out, tickle the box. It has to agree that the booking has been fully paid, and all the products that the guest took while there, which is not bought but rented, has been returned. So verify return for bike, yes. For beer, no. Right? I guess. So verify return, yes. Then submit. So then here you have a list for bike. Let's do another product. Let's say towel. Let's say we're not gonna check vacancy. And let's say another product, beer. Beer, you're not checking vacancy, and you're not checking return. Okay, so every product type needs at least one product. So even the beer, you need to add a product for it, which is regular beer. and price. How much does it cost? 2. The currency will be the currency that you preset. So regular beer, let's say you have their Guinness. Is that how you write Guinness? And the price of Guinness will be 4. So here I forgot to change this. So charge per booking, charge per day, charge per week, charge per month, charge per unit. So Guinness will be charged per unit, and regular beer as well per unit. So towels. So regular towel, let's say medium towel, €2. I tried to charge per day, but it didn't work out. So I started charging per booking. So the difference per day and per booking, if person stay just one day, it will be no difference. But if the price is set per day and somebody's staying 3 nights, then it will multiply the price per number of days of that booking. Then if the guests just want to rent for one of the days, this is when it gets creepy, Somebody's staying for 4 days and you say it costs €2 per day, and they're like, "Can I just rent for one day and I see how it goes the next days?" I'm like, yeah, sure. This was another reason why I changed to per booking, because it's just it did this. Charge for instead of €1 per day, you charge €4 per booking, or I was charging €3, but I also had minimum 3 nights, so it was roughly €1 per day. And if somebody's staying for a week, it's good, So per booking, large towel, large per booking will be yeah, I guess 5. So now bikes, I'm not gonna add too many, so bike 1, you charge per day, per unit, per day, I guess. Let's say 10. Then bike 2, 10. Bike 3 per day, 10. Remember when I said that those things you're going to preset and you're probably not going to use it again? This is what I meant. So beers, check vacancy. Towels, there's 2. Bikes, there's 3. And beers, there's 2. Okay. So let's go there to the calendar. So you just have the bikes here, because that's the only product you are requesting checking vacancy. So for example, let's say Michael rents the bike for 3 days, then his name is going to be on the 3 days, bike 1, whatever. If they take bike 3, his name is going to be this 3 days, which means he has to give back on the day that it's not here. This will be automatically according to his booking. So when you add a product, and like you open a booking, I'll show this later in a video. You open a booking, you add a product, and you say for how many days. So let's say the guest is staying 5 days, but he just want to rent a bike for 1 day. You can change that. You can rent the bike just for 1 day for a booking staying 5 days. It's no problem. I just want to go back here on products and what was that? Towels. Edit. Check vacancy. No. Let's put yes. Update and report. Product calendar. There you go. Medium towel. Didn't I? Oh, here. Large towel. I thought I didn't see one of them. Okay. So this is it. This is product. No, I knew it was going to be a little longer video because it's a lot of talk. But now that we have this, I hope you understand, and you can add as many product types as you want. But remember, every product type needs a product. If I add a product type and I don't add a product, locker, and I say yes, and so on and so on. So it's here, locker. You go to report calendar, you're not going to see it. It's not going to be here. You have to add the products. Okay, so this is a little longer video. I'm sorry for that, but it's a little harder to cover. You know, you can just have the towels, for example. The locker shows here, even though um, it, you don't have it. You know, you create just the type. Okay, all right. That's it. I'll see you next video.